Hi, it's Andrea Dancing Star, and I think what I'm doing is making like videos of just me and maybe not so much tarot to post for members because I have turned on memberships for my channel. I didn't really want to say anything too much about it or like launch it during Mercury retrograde, but Mercury retrograde is done now, so I'm gonna start putting a little bit more effort into it. Right now, I've got some snacks. I've got some snacks. These are the Wassa crackers, and I've got a cheese ball. Well, I've got what's left of a cheese ball. And I've also got really shitty lighting, but you know, it's the sun, and the sun is doing it. What would happen if I did this? More sun. Um, let's see. It's okay. So, yeah, and I was kind of thinking maybe I would just kind of chit chat about like what's going on in my life, if anybody should care. Um, if they do care, I think that that's amazing. But also, I kind of wanted to just do like a change of perspective, from sitting right there all the time. This is where I usually sit whenever I'm not sitting right there. Like when I'm comfortable, when I'm chilling out, this is where I sit. Hmm. Grace. You can't see her, but Hattie Bean's laying on the table. I wonder if I did this. A bit better. I think I got to close that one and leave that one open. So, there we go. Better. Much better. Okay. So, I don't have my glasses on, but I still touch my face. Air conditioner, snacks, snacks, white cheese, cheese ball, and what's going on? What is going on in life? Well, life is life is good. I can't complain. Life is very good. I'm healthy. I'm going to have another surgery on September 3rd. I have a job. I have four beautiful cats I can love on and I can also afford to feed and take care of. I have a pretty cool neighbor. Still attempting to teach me Spanish. The only downside is he wants to teach me right when I get home from work, and I'm just like, just tell me what you want to tell me. I have like zero patience, but I still do it. I still go along. I'm nice. Yo estoy en la cama. I think that means I'm going to go to bed. That's what I said last night. The Grand Canyon is still on fire. And I'm kind of curious about it. Part of me kind of want to just like drive up there and see what I see. Because I'm very skeptical about the world. especially with AI so available to everybody. And part of me is like, what if it's really actually not even like on fire and they're just saying that, just to keep everybody away? Because we all know that there are uranium mines there. So, duh. Cat hairs on everything. I might do that. I might just drive there tomorrow. Videotape it, of course. I think I'm gonna do that. That'd be interesting. Anyways, I think for what I'm gonna do is for channel memberships, Hattie wants a cheese ball. But you know what is wild? Cow's milk is not good for their stomach. Hi, honey. I love you. And also, she thinks she wants it, but she never does. Like she gets right there, like she's just right there, and she sniffs it, and she's like, "No, I don't think I want that. I don't think I want that." Yeah, she says like, and she looks at me kind of like, "You eat this? You eat this?" Oh, we found a ponytail. But yeah, I'm thinking what I'll do is I will do kind of like I used to record a lot of videos of me just talking, and I was always shocked and amazed. I'm still shocked and amazed that people want to watch that. Because I really would just think that why would anybody want to listen to me? Why does anybody care? And the refreshing thing about this channel is it's taught me that actually there are people that care. It's wild. It's wild. The media and social media would definitely most like really, really like everyone to believe that no one cares and everybody's just hateful and segregated and crazy and mean. But really, in reality, that's not exactly the case. But there are people who are that way. But I mean, that's just kind of like for all of humanity. I think there's good and there's bad everything. I gotta move the knife. Um. So yeah, I think I'll record videos like this. So there's gonna have to be like tiers on on the on the memberships. I've made them, the cheapest I can make them. I think it's like $1, $2, and then $3. And it's monthly. And I think what I'll do is maybe like the first tier, I will like post videos like this where I'm just kind of keeping you a little bit up to date and what's going on in my actual life, if you should care. Um, that kind of stuff, like vlogging type things. I think I'll do that for like the first tier. And then for like the second tier, I will do like a personal reading once a month of whatever you want. Ask. Um, and then for the third tier, Patty Beans, she wants so badly to get onto the laptop because it's because I'm talking to it, and so she wants to do the things that I am doing. So she's like, I want to be talking to the laptop too. I need to be on the laptop too. She doesn't understand she's already on it. And she also wants me to play with this. This is what she wants to play with, this ponytail holder. But maybe like the third tier, which would be like the most expensive, which would be like $3 a month. Maybe I'll do like 2 personal readings a month. I'm like, it's nothing is set in stone. I'm just kind of like coming up with an idea. I don't want to be like Foodie Beauty and just have channel memberships. Thank you. We're not going to just eat that. I don't want to be like her and just like have all these memberships and then like do absolutely nothing for her members. And also, BTW, I haven't watched her in so long. Um, she really she honestly infuriates me, and I think that she's a horrible human being. And typically, I would say we're not supposed to judge another human being in that way, but she blasts so many of all of the parts of her life on the internet for everyone to see. And I feel almost like she's begging everyone to judge her. So I stopped watching her when she was still in Kuwait. Apparently, she's in Syria now. Stupid. Nothing against Syrians, but like, why go there? Why go there? Why go there? Unless you're Syrian, why? Because Foodie Beauty's stupid. That's why. But also, I feel like she was kind of like bringing my vibe down because I was like watching her and I was getting all sucked into it. And then also, if you watch her or watch anything to do with her, then that just gives all of them money. And there's like, some people are like, I only watch reactors. Well, if you only watch the reactors, you're still like, the reactors are like almost just as horrible as Foodie Beauty. Honey, I love you. I love you so much. I do. Thank you. Thank you, honey. She biting me. She biting me. She my baby lion. She my baby lion. Anyways, yeah, some of the reactors to her are just as awful as she is. So I'm like, I don't want to fund any of that. And it's not like she's just like a horrible human that just is like a racist or something like that. She's like actively uses like whole entire animals and human beings in order to exploit them for content. And she actually, I mean, you could say no one really has the right to say she's not getting karma. I mean, you could say that just her entire life is karma, her entire 600-pound life. But it's not for us to say. Not for us to say. It's not for me to say. But anyways, yeah, I just was like, I don't want to watch her anymore. I'm not going to give her any energy. But I'm also kind of just like a little bit thinking of things to say. Hattie is in love with me and I'm in love with her. Yeah, she's making like air biscuits right now with her little paws. Her little paws with all of her bunch of beans. Air biscuits. I love her. Yeah. So there's some things I will actually be diligent. I will sit down. I will come up with a plan for the different tiers for the membership channel. I will release it, probably most likely either video form or community post or both. And then absolutely no pressure to become a member. Absolutely no pressure whatsoever. I mean, if you did it, I'm going to be grateful and I'm going to say thank you. And it's awesome, but no pressure, because I don't want to be that kind of a person. I don't want to be a pressuring kind of person. Hattie Beans has boogies. She has boogies in her little cat nose. Um, I love you, honey baby. I love you, baby girl. She's my baby. Yeah, I think that that's probably good. I mean, I've kind of rambled for almost 15 minutes. I love you. I love you. And she's She's kind of like, why don't you just stop talking and just pet me, you know? Why don't you just take a nap with me? She wants to cat nap. Love you. I love you. She wants to cat nap and she also wants squeezy treats. I love you, Hattie Beans. Hattie Beans loves you too. Anytime that you engage in my channel, you support me, and actually, who you support the most is Hattie Beans because I work for her. Basically, you know, everything that I do that generates an income, it's for her, so that she can have squeezy treats, so that she can have ponytail holders, so that she can have pretty water bowls and water fountains, so that, you know, yeah, she can have squeezy toys, and so she can have catnip, so she can go to the vet, you know, all these things. That's what we do. We work for her and her siblings. She doesn't know that they are her siblings though, because she doesn't know that she's a cat. She doesn't. She thinks she's like my partner. And she is. But she thinks she's a human. She doesn't understand some of the cat things that they do. Silly cat things. She's like, oh, you simpletons. Okay, well, thank you so much for listening to this. Thank you for being a member. I meant to say subscriber, but maybe that's a Freudian slip, and I really am thanking you for being a member. Yeah, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for all of the kind words. Thank you for all of the encouragement. Thank you for all of the good vibes. Thank you for everything that's good, and for being part of this community for as long as you have been, because some of you guys have been here for years, and that's awesome. That's really amazing, you know? That's really amazing. That's more than like my parents could do. So, fuck yeah. Awesome. Um yeah, and I'll see y'all in the next video. I hope you have a really good day. I hope you have a really good week, and I love you.